I wanted to show you this this hat that I made in the half double crochet in the third, in the back loop only. And I just made another white one, so I'm going to show you how I did it and how I put it together. You can actually, I have this really loose up the top, so there's a lot of length to it. So you can slouch it down if you'd like to. If you like the slouchy look, you can roll it up if you want to have a brim on it. So it's versatile, and the nice thing about this, the back loop only, is it's stretchy, so it'll fit any head. I did 32 chains with a J hook, so it has you can go a little bit longer if you'd like. I don't measure my hats. I usually go by by look versus measuring, but I actually did measure my hat this time, and it was about 20 inches when I laid it flat. So just to give you an idea, the white one that I'm going to show you, I did a few chains longer because I wanted to give it a little more. So anyway, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to show you the one that I'm working on right now. I'm just using basic old Super Saver. I do crochet loosely, so it does give it a nice soft texture to it. And I think, the Super Saver has always been something I haven't liked, but when I started learning how to crochet looser, I've been able to work with this much better. So this is about 35 rows, 35 chains to start this hat. And I'm going to get up here and show you what it looks like when I get done with the hat before I put it together. So I chained up, I think I did 35 on this one. The last one I did like 32. It really doesn't matter because you can do, you're going to roll it up or if you want it as well. So I did the chain, and then I came down and did a half double crochet, and then the next row, this is where I'm going to do my drawstring close right here. So I'm trying to bring this in a little bit so it's not so wide as this. So when I do the drawstring close, it's easier to close up. So I do a single crochet in the back loop only in the first couple too, and then half double crochet in the back loop only all the way down. At the very last stitch, I was just telling you that I go into the very, very last. Let me get to where I'm working and show you that. My camera gets so fuzzy. I literally go all the way over to the very, very end of my row and catch that very last stitch. So somebody was asking me, Laurie was asking me about that, so I don't know if you can see it. It's almost like it looks like, oh, am I over too far? But I catch that very last stitch, which tends to give it a cleaner edge, I think, rather than just catching this last back loop. Go over to the very, very end of the loop and catch that one. So when you get done, I've got about 20 inches. If I lay this flat and I measure this across, I've got about 20 inches across. So now I need to just sew up the side. So I'm going to put it together. And I usually use my eye when I make a hat, and I don't even measure it. So I just look at it and go, yep, that's definitely going to fit a head. And the nice thing about this hat is it has a great stretch to it, so you don't have to be on target and have the right size exactly, because it's going to fit any head because it's got that stretch. So when you get it done, fold it in half, and then you're going to sew up this seam. And I usually will go my last row here. I'll put that on the right side, and I finish down the bottom of my hat so that I can go up to the top and do my drawstring close. So when I get to this last one, you're going to start doing a slip stitch up the side. There's two loops, your two loops at the top that you're crocheting through. Go through your front loop only, and then just go through the corresponding stitch over here and slip stitch, and then find the next front loop only, and then go through the corresponding stitch and slip stitch and go all the way up to the top. And when you get to the very top, you're going to leave a nice long tail because you're going to be sewing through. This is going to be a circle now, so you're going to be sewing through the very top find just the bulk of your stitches and just take a needle, thread it on your tail, and then just sew through. Just kind of slip them through the whole entire top, and then you're just going to pull, and it'll close up on you. And that's it. It's just such a simple hat to make. If you use a bulky yarn, these things work up really quick. This is a number 4 weight, so it's a little more time consuming. But anyway, I hope that helped give you guys an idea of how simple these are to make. If you have any questions, let me know.